Kia ora koutou, ko Jeremy Aho, and this is Tasman Skies. Wild Sky Astronomy on Twitter posed an interesting question that I've been meaning to do an explainer on for the benefit of someone else, so it prompted me to quickly throw this video together. The question posed was, what is it called when the moon is lower than normal, not high in the sky the entire night? Now, I don't know if there are different names for the different paths of the moon through the sky at different times, but I can explain why the moon appears to be higher at some times than others. And I can explain why this is not apparently as consistent as it is for the sun. Because I'm in the southern hemisphere in mid-latitudes, I'm going to speak from this perspective. So if you're in the northern hemisphere, just understand that the sun and moon rise into the north in our sky, not the south. But besides that, everything tracks. In winter, the sun takes a short path across the sky, rising well north of east and hardly rising very much, peaking at the meridian and setting into the horizon well north of west. In summer, the sun takes a long path across the sky, rising well south of east and rising very high into the sky at the meridian, before setting quite a long way south of west. The moon also appears to move along the ecliptic, so it should do the same thing as the sun, right? Not quite. The reason is that because of the tilt of the planet, the ecliptic cuts across the equatorial grid at an angle. This means the ecliptic waggles through the day, and at some times of the month, the moon is not near the sun, it's on the opposite side of the sky. So, during a full moon in winter, as the sun sets well north of west, the full moon rises well south of east, and it tracks that angle across the sky, rising high as it crosses the meridian. As the moon progresses through its phases, it gets closer to the sun, and so it starts getting lower in the sky each day. Then near the new moon, the skinny crescent of the moon rises with the sun well north of east, cuts a low path across the sky, and sets well north of west. In summer, when the sun is cutting across the sky high in the sky, the full moon is on the other side of the sky to the sun, and because of that tilted ecliptic, it is now low in the sky as it rises, well north of east. Its path across the sky is low, and it sets well north of west. As the summer new moon approaches, the moon is close to the sun, so its path across the sky is now high, because it's on the same side of the sky as the sun. And that's my explainer for the not exactly intuitive path of the moon. Ka kiri anō e noho rā.